It's noon in Eastern time. And so today we are learning about spiritual awakening from Mary Magdalene. Welcome. It's so awesome to be together. We are in a little whirlwind in our beautiful house. And so I'm all over the place over here in a new space. So let's get started. As I get everything set up. Okay, so taking a deep breath, exhale all your air out, and inhale, fill up from the bottom. Like you kind of would imagine, like a balloon fills up, but coming in as opposed to from up to down, fill up from down to up. So inhaling upwards. And exhaling. And this practice is a grounding breath. So you're inhaling as if you could pull up energy from the earth, inhaling upwards, filling your body with that energy and exhaling it down. And as you exhale, your own energy is grounding. It's going into the earth, and it's a co-flow, you can call it. It's one propelling the other, one supporting the other. So not only are we receiving Earth's support and power and light, nourishment, we're also giving our unique essence that can only come through this channel that you are. So play with that a couple more breaths, inhaling deeply, exhaling deeply. 2 more times. The power of 3 is something. Inhaling, grounded nourishment. Exhaling downward. It's an easy exchange. It's effortless. It's just breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. It feels really good if you start to notice your body and what it feels like as this process is going on. You may feel your tailbone. Inhaling. Last one, really fill. And exhaling. Your light, your power. An exchange is occurring. And from this energy of groundedness, from this energy of earth connection, we call in Mary Magdalene to share with us about spiritual awakening. Beloveds, I am here. This connection, this sacred circle we share now, delights my heart, delights the one heart, the heart of all, of which we are each a part of this heart Feel the embrace the sacred circle gives as we come together to experience ourselves here together now. It is close. It is real. It is easy. As you relax more into your body, notice where you can ease a little more, where you can let go a little more, where you can loosen a little more in the face, in the neck, in the shoulders. Letting the breath do its work to relax you. For the next few minutes, you need be nowhere else. You need do nothing else. Just presence. Ah, presence is all. Presence is all. Presence is here now. As you relax more, you open your receptive centers. This creates not only an influx for receiving, an opening for receiving, it also creates an opening for your giving. Truly, it is one and the same. And when you see your giving as the euphoria it feels, you will know truly that receiving is giving, and giving is receiving. Play with this and let it go, for it is a play. It is all a play. It is a play now. We connected to our earth beneath us, connected to our root chakra. That is a doorway, an open channel, a hallway of this deep connection that continues whether your awareness is on it or not. So from this deep connection, now that we each share within the heart of all hearts, we explore the topic of spiritual awakening. Notice the word awakening. What do you feel in your body as this word passes across your eardrums? Awakening, awakening, awakening. The word itself is an activation. The word itself is an action. Receive this action in your body. Receive this action in your mental field. Receive this action in your knowingness. Awakening, awakening, awakening. You may notice that a feeling passes through you as you hear this word. Let it be. Let it be and scan the body for any tension and let it go. Staying present in the presence, in the awe, in the all. We continue our contemplation of spiritual awakening. And so following the word awakening, you may feel that action spark in the body, a little awakening. Like in the morning, you're awakening each day as you get up and go about the world. It starts first with the eyes opening. This is symbolic as it is literal. For the eyes opening is the first step to awakening. And the clearer the eyes are, the more that is perceived. And so to clear the eyes is to clear the body, to clear personal perceptions, to clear judgment, to clear expectation, to clear prediction, to clear effort, force, control. The awakened eyes see clearly, for they are no longer closed. Or you could say, They are no longer watching the dreams that occurred as in our minds before we wake up in the morning. They open to see what is here now. Just like in waking life, opening the eyes in a spiritual awakening sense is to clear perceptions that are subjective to personal experience, to personal preference, to personal life that has caked on, you could say, the body, the energy field, the emotional field, and being able to see beyond this, to see through this, to know it is a dream, and to see beyond. Like the morning sleeper awakens from the dream, and the eyes show that the dream was a different thing altogether, that this is not reality. Here I am, awakened. It is the same. Oh, I have a feeling. I want this thing, this person to go this way. And yet, moving through this, seeing beyond this with opened eyes. Here you are, awakened. And now, with the emotions to the side, with the preferences or the expectation or the force or control pushed aside, what do you see? What is there to take in? Perhaps you can ask yourself, what information is before me now? Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's sunny. If you see that through caked on lenses of life experience where a very painful sunburn occurred, and you have much to do outside, and you see bright sun shining upon awakening in the morning, looking through the caked on experience, you may see, oh no, oh no, sunny, it increases my risk of possible pain because I have that memory stored in my body of this pain. But you move through this, moving it aside, you see, okay, that is there. But my awakened eyes see possibility. With great sunlight, things are dry. Leaves are easier to lift. I can see things better. Okay. And neutrally, the information is in front of you. This is a lightweight example, of course, but truly awakened eyes can see through personal subjectivity. Awakening, awakening, awakening. The exchange. Back to our earlier meditation. You flow outward down, earth flows upward in. And this receiving, this giving is happening all the time while you are alive on earth. And so as this is occurring, you can use this to your advantage to help you move above things that perhaps carry weight or subjective pull for you by allowing the earth to receive it. Oh, that's an old thing. That sunburn happened when I was 7. I know how to protect myself now. I honor that story and that pain, and I offer it to Mother Earth now, right out through the root. And in an exhalation, you can let it go. And then you can see no more through the eyes of subjectivity when you look at sun first thing in the morning. The lightweight example continues to serve us. And so, awakening begins with open eyes. Play looking around through open eyes. truly, they may be closed to perceive. What is it like to see the world through curiosity and neutrality? It is a playful state, and you may enjoy playing here a little, perhaps in the car. Where can I look more as if I am visiting this planet for the first time ever? Playfully, you know nothing. Playfully, you need nothing. Playfully, you move through your day with open eyes. Spiritual awakening begins by opening the eyes, by lessening your subjective perspective, and by increasing your question, your curiosity, and your neutral observation. Yes? Pausing here, we go to the word spiritual. Spiritual. Spirit. Ritual. You see, there is a lot in this first word. Spirit. Feel that word in your body, allowing the mind to relax. Spirit. 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 To say the word requires air, essence, spirit, life force. Can you feel spirit? As the whisper, as the wind moves, so is spirit moving at all times within you. There are many labels for spirit. There is human spirit, Holy Spirit, team spirit, and yet it all is that nameless force. Yes? Feel that spirit, the life force, the source force. For truly, what is your life force but source, essence? And so, spiritual. Spiritual. Is that not your greatest force taking over? Thy greatest force taking over. The one is the same. Your spiritual force. Play in this feeling in the body as your mind hears the words, and you witness below spirit, the feeling of it. Playfully, find a place within you where you can feel your full spirit. Can you feel the essence of your spirit inside? This is playful. For truly, you may feel your dancing pinky finger is full of spirit. And simultaneously, you may feel spirit in your depths. Play right now with the idea that it is within you here and now. And let your body guide you through sensation, through a sense, through a feeling as to where you can feel your spirit now. Spirit. For in this moment, spirit flies up the spine in motion. Spirit. And in this moment, spirit circles the head, not within, but around. Spirit. And in this moment, spirit exudes from the center of the palms. Spirit. Spirit. Feeling it within, around, and as you. Spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening. Flowing in a playfully new direction. Spiritual awakening. Let us look at this connective word in the center of that phrase. Ritual. Ritual can carry connotation. If we look at the word with our mind, what it conjures from understandings so far based on life practice, what it alludes to, let it go. Let that go. The rite of passage, the rite of understanding, the rite of knowing. As you experience a rite of passage in this moment, so too trust the ritual is occurring. Even in the simplest ritual of all, observation, noticing spirit is a ritual within itself. You have just achieved a holy ritual, a holy rite of passage through noticing your spirit. Ritual 1. Being the observer can become a ritual in itself, in a daily practice, hourly practice, minutely practice. Play with this idea. I am a living ritual. Spirit. For truly, how do you want your life to unfold? How do you want your footprints to step? How do you want to be? What do you want to exude, to teach, to pulse outward into creation? This gets to be your choice, beautiful one. You are full of power. You are full of Creator God, Creator Goddess. For you are. And so, in your spiritual awakening, there is the spirit, there is the ritual, and there is the clarity. And we went a little out of order to show the 3 steps of this process that is occurring now on earth to multitudes. And it is so holy and beautiful. And it is so precious to witness the perfection of each one's personal path. More than anything, you are your own Creator God. You have your own knowing, and you have your own divine path to your great reconnection, your great enlightenment, as they call it, your great merging. You cannot be separate, and thus you cannot be unmerged truly. But you can focus attention in other places that may cause you to believe you are separate, that may cause you to believe I'm alone in this. Spiritual awakening does not allow that knowing to live any longer, that old belief to govern the body. And so, let us play with the 3 parts of spiritual awakening. Spirit, in me now. Spirit, in me now. Spirit, is your life force, is your holy energy, is your sacred existence, is your eternality. Spirit is breath, is the heartbeat, is the pulsing of this mechanism working, this body vehicle functioning for us every day. Spirit is the whisper or the flow. Breathe into spirit for just a moment and sense it in your own way, for you will have a unique experience right now. Breathing into this unique experience for yourself. Let it flow naturally into ritual, for truly this level of observation already is ritual. But ritual is your own sacred practice of remembering. Remembering this God connection, this creator goddess that you are. Remembering the extent of you that goes beyond the body. Remembering you are merged. You are pure life force, flowing as bliss through you and far beyond you. Ritual is anything you do to reconnect to this memory. And whereupon this reconnection is made, there you do shine your gifts in ways that bless upon bless the planet, the human beings around you, the energy waves in the air beside you, the distant galaxies that receive these pulses, because we are always vibrating. So when you remember and you devote yourself to some act of great pleasure, setting a sacred fire, for example, and offering to it something no longer needed in your space to be transmuted by the flame, there is a beautiful ritual of your greatest joy, fueled by spirit, the spirit that is you. Ritual is a fun area to ponder. And for you, beloved one, beautiful wise master, I see you, and I invite you to contemplate your favorite ways of ritual, of reconnecting yourself to the truth of who you are. Your favorite way may be putting on headphones and listening to a song with eyes closed, losing yourself for just 5 minutes. What a beautiful ritual of reconnection. Your ritual may be a bath, a morning prayer, a dedication in the bed before you rise. But for a moment, allow from the depths of your deepest center of delight, allow a ritual that is your favorite idea to bubble forth now. And as you see this bubbling forward and upward, relax and know you get to play with this in any moment, in any way you choose. Spiritual awakening. And back now to our awakened eyes, to our crystal clarity vision. As Earth beings. We have experiences. We have preferences. We have affinities and tendencies. And this is beautiful. This is part of Earth. Do not diminish your preferences and your choices, but do utilize the ritual of the observer to be aware that the preferences, the tendencies, the political affiliations, for example, do come from Earth-based experience. In fact, they come from your personal Earth-based experience. And had you been born somewhere else to different people in a different culture, you would truly have different of these kinds of affiliations. And so, knowing this, the wise observer can see when those are engaged. And this is the moment to peer above them or push them to the side to glean neutrality and information from the moment in front of you. And the way you know these preferences and affinities or affiliations based on your Earth experience are active, the way to know this is you will feel in the body a reaction, a tension, a tightening, or a gut boom feeling. I'll wait before I go into this 3D moment all the way. I will engage in my ritual of being the observer and look and see, oh look, I was touched in a place where I hold some tension. Some people use the word triggered. This is a strong word, but this also works if you want to understand the many layers of these moments. And you recall your clear vision. As soon as you feel the tension, the observer ritual begins. Oh, look. Your heart's desire is to see clearly above all, spiritually awakened. Yes. And so you know that's where you want to go first, to see awakened. And so this beneath, this stuff that feels tense and maybe even yucky, can be peered over or parted in the center, or even dropped down into Mother Earth if it is no longer needed. The processes of clearing and moving through these things are many, and we get to dive into those plentifully as it arises in the future. But today, the knowing is that it is possible, even while present, to peer above them and still see with neutral eyes and still take in with space and understanding from that elevated observer perspective. Spiritual awakening. This time feel it in your body. Spiritual awakening. Taking a deep breath and anchoring down to the root, remembering your opening meditation, connecting to the earth energies, receiving that exchange, your gift of giving and your gift of receiving the earth energies, giving your energies, is occurring still, scanning the body for any tension that may have arisen. And tuning in. If there is any question in your heart or any understanding to clarify, you can ask it now. Not necessary to ask a thing, but ask it, and you can be open to receiving the answer in your quiet space, or asking it out loud on the call and receiving an answer now.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to know more about how how you used ritual um, when you were on Earth, and how that played a part in your connection with spirit and with your connection with the Earth, and I guess like the greater ability to know more, to access more information, and to be more receptive and connected.
What a beautiful question. We I am instantly sitting on the floor, stone dirt floor in a cave. Beautiful, small, very womb-like cave with several others in a circle. And we are here listening. This ritual was of listening. And so we sat in a circle and we set the collective intention. And this particular one was a listening to the earth. And we were listening for guidance, for wisdom as to what our roles were. And the group of us were adept, meaning we had gone through many years of studying and training and initiations into the deeper, what we could call mysteries or deeper understandings of life. I can use the word esoterically, life beyond what is seen and felt in the physical body. So we all have a very deep understanding of this as we sit in this circle. And if you were attuned to see energies visually, you would see each one of us has a bright column of light extending up the top of our heads and upwards through to the ceiling of the cave and into the earth in that direction. But also, there's warm seat beneath each of us that we have created with our own energies, connecting deeply down into the earth. And as this is happening, we are receiving, like antennas do for a television set, we are amplifying our receiving abilities. And in this case, it's receiving the, could be like a sound wave or the thought wave or the frequency that carries the earth frequency, the understanding, increasing our ability to understand the communication from earth as a living being. And so with our amplified extension, our increased length of our antennas, we are each reaching above and below, offering ourselves as clear channels and listening. You could call it from our hearts, not from our heads, for the message. In the center of our circle is a large crystal, a few smaller crystals, and there are a few placed in the cave in strategic places. And this is such a beautiful and holy experience, for in this lifetime I deeply connected with this planet and deeply loved her and all the millions of treasures she offers. And so I am blissing out in gratitude and love before I begin to listen. And each of us listens in turn, and we record what we listen, what we receive through our listening, by sharing out loud at the close of the circle. This was one of my favorite rituals. And this particular ritual would be used in times of resource scarcity or changes in climate, and of course, the great seeding of the energy that was to transpire during our lifetimes, the Christ consciousness delivery to earth. And so, on numerous occasions, we performed the listening ritual inside of this holy cave and other places, where there was truly a large body of us in love with earth, with the great one, the great all, and knowing our connection here. There were more than just me. There were many groups who would do this, and we would share with each other. It was very natural. And to some, it wasn't even seen as a ritual. It was just a thing, a part of life. But truly, one of my favorite rituals was this. But there were very many, and many beautiful ones. Another one of my favorites was connecting to divine Shekinah, the Holy Mother, the great feminine aspect of God. And we would connect and press our attentions upward to her. And the love and the light that would bless us as we focused our attention in this way. Yes, we would do things and say things and recite things, always playful ways to engage ritual, but truly the real ritual was the focus of attention of the collective. And in this case, if you are doing a ritual alone, the power of the ritual is dependent upon the power of your focus. And so as you focus, focus deeply, as you lose yourself in the love of the focus, the love of the intention for your ritual, this is the most powerful. And thus, when you attain this level of power in personal practice, then combined in a group, you can feel the magnitude of the amplification. And truly, great, great knowing can be achieved in these moments. And so you may notice in holy places, places on the earth where there are energy vortexes or centers of power, or great temples or great halls or great cathedrals, you find yourself inside one of these and you are able to perform your ritual, your focus more deeply. This is because you have the amplification there too. The amplification of the energies within the walls, the intentions for the decades and years and millennia that has gone into these spaces. Or, in the case of earth vortexes, that is pulsing outward from them. You know when you feel it, and you know you are then amplified. And as a single person, you are not limited to one, for you have the all. And truly, when you're at home in what you may deem less than a sacred spiritual place, you true then can tune in to these energies. The energies of a holy place, the energies of the masters who left their light here on earth. You can call that forward to help in your amplification anywhere you are. In summary, the power of your focus creates the amplification or the magnitude of the ritual And the power of the group focus can amplify this. And thus, if your intention is to receive knowing, this will be achieved. If your intention is to purify the body, this will be achieved. It is the power of your focus, and thus the ritual, the details, the oration, the recitations, the burning of the flame, the lighting of the incense, these things can produce a pattern that can facilitate. But do you have another question here, or do you feel satisfied by this answer?
Mm. No, I feel complete with that question. And you actually answered the other part of my question, which was about group versus individual ritual. But it sounds like either way, it's all about the focus and the intention.
You hear very well. You can feel in the body. My intention is to connect with Earth, let's say. And whether you're with a group or you're by yourself, you go outside, you sit on the ground, I intend to connect with Earth. And yet, you're here. And I intend to connect with Earth. I'm not connecting yet. Oh, that leaf. Oh, something's poking me. I intend to connect with Earth. I'm connecting with Earth. It's not working. I'm not really hearing anything. I intend to connect with Earth. You see what's going on here. The attention is on what's blocking the connection, right? The intention is to connect with Earth, but the attention is going elsewhere. Subtle and tricky. And this is the ritual of the observer. For thus you will begin to see easily when your attention is where. But if full attention is on the intention, oh, there you line up. I intend to connect with Earth. You feel it. The tailbone opens a hole beneath you that is channeling a beautiful beam, solid column of light from you to Earth, from Earth upwards to you. You feel this. You lose yourself in this. You're inside of Earth. You're lost. You're down there. I am connecting with Earth. You lose the even knowing that you're connected with Earth because you are so deeply there. And you see around you this light, this Earth light. You're bathing in it. You're soaking in it. Your presence is full. You are filled with this energy of Earth. It is here. Earth, I am here. I want to connect with you even more. And then you feel it moving through you, waves from left to right, from up to down. You didn't know you could feel this. You've never felt it before. It is deep. It is full. I'm connecting with Earth. Earth, I want to connect with you more. Boom. You enter silence. Earth, can you hear me? Yes, I would like to know. And you ask a question, and Earth answers you. You see? You see the depth of the focus? You didn't notice you were sitting on a stick. You didn't notice that you might not be able to do this, or why isn't it working, right? You dropped in. That is a powerful focus. That is attention on the intention aligned. You see?
Hmm. Thank you.
And so it is with spiritual awakening. Where your attention is going will reveal much to you as to where you are in your vibration upon your path to spiritual awakening. One final thing. You are there. Yes, you heard me correctly. You are there. You, a part of you right now, is there, spiritually awakened, fullest, highest, oneness, purest light. You are there. You are there. Can you let go for a split second and know you are there? Can you relax into this knowing? Can you just for a second know you are there now? spiritually awakened. Play with this in your contemplations just for a second, 1 second. It is my great honor to be present. It is such a joy to feel your hearts, to know your love in this way. I am honored. I am grateful. I am a fountain of love light, spouting out now, blessing you with my love and my gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you are. Ahom. That was fun.